Hi, Mark Ian Griffin, Web Cash Lab, coming to you with a review on LifeVantage, also known as Protandim. Now, I've actually been on the LifeVantage Protandim product for quite some time. I think the big thing about it, and most of the companies that provide a sort of health, health supplements, is does it really work? Let me talk to someone who's actually used it, that sort of thing. And it's been 2 years, and my wife and myself have been on it. And I actually even just got it, our shipment. And so you get a little box like this that comes once a month. Inside it, these little bottle pills. And it lasts for about a month. You take each one daily. I'll show what the pills look like. See, it's not even, I just got it. And as I'm talking, as I'm opening, I'll tell you about it. The pills there's little yellow pills. Yeah, pretty easy to take. I mean, in my opinion, I don't have a problem taking pills. My wife does, so it's a little harder for her. But she takes them. We've been taking them for 2 years now. And I tell you what, taking the pills has really changed our life. She has, and I'm not going to get into really gross details about certain things. But we're older. I'm 45. My wife's 44. So a lot of things that you see kind of in older people. This product here has really helped in smoothing things out and making things more manageable. One of the things that really surprised me was they tell about the product and says that it works on a molecular level, and so it's kind of hard to really put into perspective. Okay, this thing is really working at a molecular level. Until my wife broke her foot, and I guess the whole thing is that if you break your foot, it takes so long for it to actually heal. And I've heard talk with other people who were on the product and had healing like twice as fast or whatever, and I heard it, but didn't really believe it until I actually saw it. And my wife broke her foot. She dropped. I'm trying to remember. I think this dropped a jar or something like that on her foot. This is here again. This is almost a year and a half ago. And she had been on the product, and mind you, the Protandim was already in her system, so it wasn't like she broke her foot and then started taking it. She already had it in her system. So theoretically, what happened was the process of the bonding process, the healing process, was accelerated, or it was working at where it's supposed to. So, and I'm not a scientist. I don't know all that stuff. All I do know is that this happened on Saturday. By Wednesday, she was walking around on her foot with no pain, and she couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But there you go. Am I in Protandim? No. Or LifeVantage? No. And it's not because I don't like the product. I don't like the service. It's just a matter of my life. I'm just kind of busy, and I have some other businesses that I run. But one of the very cool things is that when I recommend it to other people, and I think if I get up to like 4 people who get on the product on my recommendations, then I actually get mine for free. So I'm not necessarily in the business per se, but I get I get some free product. And for some people, that's enough incentive. They're not going to go out there and try to make it a business for themselves, which you may be doing, or you may be considering, but it really wasn't for me. I saw the money, the compensation looked great. I looked at it, I did my due diligence on the company, and at one point I really was looking at trying to do it, but just with family and all sorts of things that were going on, I knew I really couldn't put time to it. Now, talking about using this as a business, and this is really where I get into what I talk about. First, I guess this should explain what I do. I work as a web strategist and marketing coach. So I do a lot of things online where I work with individual clients, entrepreneurs, small businesses, and help them put together marketing strategies to make themselves more profitable. My tagline is, we build better bottom lines. So eventually I created something called the Web Cash Lab. And it's exactly that. You go on the web, you make cash, and the lab, we just study how to do this better. And I've been teaching people because it's always been my passion to really help people. You know, I'm retired military, when I got out of the military, went to real estate, tried to help as many people as I could in real estate when real estate tanked, and started doing internet marketing because I came from a technical background, and I had some really good marketing skills from the real estate world, and plus some other businesses I had while I was still in the military. So I'm always trying to help, I'm always trying to teach, I'm always trying to bring up the skills of individuals. Now, here's where kind of my passion comes in, where I want to try and help you. If you're looking at this as a business model, and like I said, I think it's a great model. I've met quite a few people who are making a considerable amount of money in it. But I've also met quite a few people, well, not necessarily in LifeVantage, but just on a whole in direct sales, who fail. And it's not because they don't try, but because they don't have the specific skill sets to be successful. So what I'm going to talk to you about next is how to be successful in this. I'm going to keep it brief, but what I want to do is I want to offer you something. Now, what I've done for the last 3 years now is I've offered classes and things of that nature, you know, usually one-on-one, or I'll have a class in my local area, and I've done a number of webinars. The problem is most people, they don't have the skill sets, so it becomes difficult for them to see what they need to do online to become profitable. So what I've done recently is I started working with another company that has the same mission, whereas to help people make money online, and they're trying to give them the skill sets. But what they do is they also offer some tools so that you make money very quickly. Ideally, you make money in the first month, and when I say make money, you can potentially make a few $1,000s, even, well, potentially, you know, well, or more. And I'm not going to get crazy with the numbers because you know it's really easy to fluff stuff up, and I'm not trying to do that. But what I am trying to do is let you know about what's going on and what is available to you. Now, as you see there, it says click the link below, 100% free. And it is free. Now, I know what you're thinking, like, what's the catch? Well, here's the catch. You know, everyone says nothing's for free. And the point is what we're going to do is we're going to show you how to make money online. Now, as you start making money online, and the first part of this program is completely free. And then as you start making money, we're going to show you other ways to make money, and what you end up doing is partnering with us, and basically we all make money together. But we want to get you up to speed so that you really know how to make money online, and you make a good amount of it, and then you can free up your life and see better profits, see a whole new lifestyle. So, if you're still watching and haven't clicked the link below, let me tell you what you get. Well, first you get a marketing system. And having a marketing system, a lot of times people don't understand the need for a marketing system. They might be familiar with marketing tools. What I mean by that is like a website. A website is a tool, but it's not a marketing system. Why? Because people will have a website, but if you're not driving traffic from Google or Facebook or some social media or just from handing out cards or whatever, you're not driving any traffic, you're not generating leads. So there's a lacking, so you're lacking on your lead generation. Someone comes to your website and then they leave, but they don't become a buyer. then there again, you are lacking in your system. There's nothing there to back up, to follow up and nurture that lead, nurture that visitor, to make sure that they actually become a buyer, that they don't end up going with a competitor. And a system has all these things in place. You also get, as part of this, you get capture pages. And now these capture pages will have like a 50% success rate, which is huge. 50% success rate with a capture page, that's really good, because a lot of capture pages don't do that well. But these are, so you get a high performing capture pages. And what a capture page is, if you're not familiar, is with that example that I just talked about, it's part of your marketing system that once the traffic comes in, it actually convinces or sells whatever to the person and gets their information, i.e. their name and their email, maybe their phone number, maybe their address, depending on the system. Automated sales funnel. Now, the automated sales funnel basically means that it's basically hands-off. The system, when someone comes into your sales funnel, into your marketing system, the system will email you and say, and will let you know someone's in the system and they're, getting familiar with the program, but it'll do all the work for you. So potentially you have hundreds of people coming into your system. You are not trying to on your keyboard, on your computer, trying to keep up with everybody. That's insane. What you're going to do is have a system that takes care of people, trains them, helps them go along. You can monitor them, but the whole system is laid out. You don't have to figure any of this out. It's already laid out for you. Free autoresponder. Now, the autoresponder is system, and you're probably familiar with autoresponder. It's whenever you go to a website and like you go online and you sign up for some sort of subscription, the daily planet or whatever, and you put in your name and email, and then they automatically email you and say, hey, make sure that you actually subscribe, make sure this is you, and then every so often you'll get an email, and it just keeps you in the loop. Well, it keeps you as being in the program from having to actually email people. The system does it for you. Because here again, if you have a lot of people coming in, it becomes very difficult to try to do it. We're trying to free up your time and help you become more profitable. We don't want you to do more work. We want you to work smarter, not harder. And last but not least, you get exclusive training to help you make money fast. And like I said before, the whole idea here is to make sure that you make money quickly. You'll have different videos, plus you'll be able to talk to me and a number of other people in the system who will teach you and help you grow and become more profitable. So if you haven't clicked on the link down below already, please do. You won't regret it. You have absolutely nothing to lose and everything to gain. So again, this is Mark Ian Griffin, the Web Cash Lab, and I'll see you inside and see you at the top.